Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing an update on the Fluval Roma 90 Tropical Aquarium, talking about what's changed inside of it, and later on we'll be feeding the fish. So let's get straight into the video. So as you can see, the plants in this aquarium are doing really well. They've grown in fantastically now, and pretty much all of them are at the surface, which is just what you want to see. I mean, they are growing at an absolutely immense rate. So yesterday I took out an absolute ton of plant matter, and I'm probably going to have to in the next fortnight because these plants do just grow so well. And I do have some fertilizers that are used for these plants, so I'll show you what they are. So these are the fertilizers that I use. I don't actually use proper carbon dioxide injection in this aquarium, which you might be surprised to hear because the plants are just that green, but they seem to do fine without it. So these fertilizers are JBL Ferropol, which as it says is the weekly plant fertilizer that I put in after water changes. JBL Ferropol 24, which is a 24-hour fertilizer and takes care of those nutrients that sort of go out or are absorbed by the water in 24 hours. So I use this every day. And Easy Life Easy Carbo, which as it says is a liquid carbon fertilizer. I think it's actually glutaraldehyde, but it's just a source of carbon for the plants, so you can use this instead of using proper CO2. Now, it's not quite as good, so if you've got a really heavily planted tank or something, then this isn't going to take care of it. But for easy to grow plants like what I've got, this works just fine, and it is actually used sometimes to get rid of algae and as well as CO2 injection because it does bring its own benefits. Now, as for the fish in this aquarium, quite a lot has actually changed because one of the neon tetras, which are these little tiny blue and red ones that you can see up here, I did have 10 of those and one of them did pass away, but it was a good few years old, and in the start of keeping them I did have an issue with a protein deficiency. That has now been rectified, but that one was badly affected by that, so unfortunately I did lose that one. I did lose a platy as well, which is one of these big yellow ones or orange ones or red ones, quite a few different colours. The one that I did lose had been ill in the quarantine stage of these fish, and I had treated it, but I don't think it was particularly normal because it didn't look quite the same as the others, so I'm not sure whether it was a swordtail hybrid. But although we have had a few losses, we have had a few gains. So if anybody knows platies, they will know that these are live bearing fish, which means that they have live young. So they are very easy to breed, and they are very prolific. And we have actually had 5 babies from them. The first is this little fish here, which as you can see is fully grown, well, fully developed anyway. It's got a bit of growing to do to catch up with the others, but this is a little female and she's doing really well. We do also have some other babies. There is one down here, I think, is right here swimming up and down. And this one is going to be like the other baby, orange with black fins. There are 2 babies like this, which are sort of a grey colour with black speckles. I actually just thought there was one of these because I only spotted it yesterday, but this morning actually I've seen another one swimming past. And there is another little baby that is orange with black fins. It's just hiding out in this little plant here. So now it's time for the moment that all the fish have evidently been waiting for, feeding time. And as you can see, that food's gone pretty much instantly, so let's pop some more in. And of course, it is important to make sure that your cleanup crew or your bottom feeders are well fed, so let's pop some pellets in for the cories. So as the fish finish up what they're eating, I would like to say a big thank you for watching this video to the end, because I know lots of people on my channel don't really like the fish videos. That's why I've not done one in ages, but fish are a really big thing to me, and I did actually start keeping them before I kept reptiles, even though I have had a passion for reptiles for, well, a bigger one for longer. But anyway, regardless, I hope that you've watched it to the end, so you have enjoyed this video. And if you did and you'd like to see similar content in the near future, then please do consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.